got my hair done.
You're okay.
So
All right, store and use.
no, yeah, most people try to, but their battery runs out on their phone or their memory runs out on the phone. But either way, yeah, by all means. So it's a little deceiving in the words they use because there's some things, there's reasons why it's different. So let's say, for example, you got to store, if you're going to store the trailer plugged into shore power.
Yes.
Like I would leave it in use.
Right.
Because you're disconnecting your batteries.
It'll still trickle the batteries.
That's right. It'll charge the batteries.
Yes.
If it's in store mode, it's trying to charge the batteries, but the electricity cannot get to the batteries because it's basically turned off from right there.
Okay.
Same thing when you're towing it down the road. A lot of people, they tow it down the road, they put it in store mode. You're going to say, well, I'm not using it. I don't need, well, that your truck, in theory, is trying to charge the battery, trickle feed through the 7-way connector. So if it's in store mode, it can't get there. It's trying to, but it can't get there. So important to know.
So when you're driving, you want it in store or
in
or
use.
In use.
In
Okay.
use. Yes,
So it'll keep them.
Yeah, because you just think about it. What it should say is use the charging system, because if it's not in use, the charging system cannot charge anything.
Okay.
So if you would like the batteries to charge
While you're driving.
yes, at any time, and you put it in use mode.
Okay.
Of course, if you're not connected to shore power, then there's nothing. Then turn it off.
Okay.
If it's going to be put away someplace where it has no access to electricity, then use store mode.
Okay.
Yes. Ideally, it's stored plugged in, whether 30 amps or just a regular 15 amp outlet at your house. Ideally, that's going to keep the batteries charged all the time. It's got a multi-stage charging system that will keep the batteries charged and fluctuate the charge level. I mean, it's not going to blow up your batteries like older RVs used to do that. If you left them plugged in, that was a surefire way to mess up your batteries.
So I'm assuming these are still lead acid batteries. They're not lithiums at this point.
No.
Not in 2013. They didn't have lithium. So.
No, you can certainly put them in there, but I don't know that I'd spend $1,000 a piece on
bucks,
Well, the easy upgrade for these would be to go to AGM.
Okay.
The AGM, $150 for a typical lead acid battery that would be in this. I think it's got 2 up there.
Yes.
AGM is going to be about $200. So for $50, I would spend the extra money because that's a major upgrade as far as the longevity of the battery. And its robustness. Like, it's going to last a lot longer. It can deliver more electricity. A lead acid battery, once they go below 50%, it damages them where they will never reach 100% again. They'll probably get up to 80 and subsequently start going downhill from there. So
good advice.
AGMs
Thank you.
are a great upgrade. So other things we have here, we have light switches.
What's the middle one for?
These 2 are outside lights.
Okay.
These 2 seemingly don't do anything. That's because they're outside lights. For the awning, there's a little porch light.
Okay.
And this one's up here.
Okay.
So then this is for these lights, the main overhead lights, and it's got a built-in dimmer. So
Right.
you can dim those. Nice. You have a little extension you can hold out there.
Yep.
Right.
And these, no, actually these are.
It turns on. Yeah, you had. Huh? Not sure.
I thought I had them.
I saw something flash on.
That was the top one.
These are supposed to have a.
It's got to be a switch somewhere. There they are. Okay.
Which one is that? The middle?
Yeah, the middle
Okay.
switch. So this is.
That's the one that wasn't working when we looked at it.
Yeah, this one's outside. Yeah, this one right here is that like it's right under the big door right there. So one outside, the rest of them are interior ones.
Okay.
So, now over here, TV is on a swing out bracket, and you can extend this out pretty far. The TV is connected to this outlet right there. GFCI protected outlet, and right below that you'll notice you have another outlet. That one says inverter circuit.
You can switch to the battery power.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll notice you have 2 outlets over there.
Mm-hmm.
One regular outlet, another one with a light blue sticker that says inverter.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that before.
Yeah.
Cool.
Primary difference is, of course, that if you're plugged into shore power, both of them will have power, as expected. However, if you disconnect from shore power, if you turn on this inverter here, like so, you turn on the inverter, even though you're disconnected from shore power, the ones that have that light blue sticker will have 110 volts.
Yeah, they're pulling from
So
the batteries.
yeah, be aware that you got light electricity there.
Physically, where is the inverter?
It should be under the bed or the right side
Okay.
over there. Typically, you got to take out some screws to get to it, but it'll give you 110 volts
Yeah.
as long as the battery power.
As the
holds up.
battery gets to stay
That's
there,
right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
for most things, that's gonna like for LED lights and stuff like that. I mean, those are 12 volts.
So they're 12 volts anyway. Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. But you can use it for stuff like charging your phone, running laptop charger, stuff like that. Pretty much you can use it for anything, but high current.
Yeah, you
Devices.
can't make coffee. You can't blow dry your hair with the inverter.
Yeah, we found that out.
I mean, you could, but it has to be very quick and expect the batteries to be dead very
Okay.
soon. It's going to deplete the battery, like high
Oh, yeah.
current things,
Oh, yeah.
like coffee makers, blow dryers, a toaster.
Right,
Those
right.
things use a lot of electricity,
Oh, yeah.
so
I
they will
did blow
deplete the batteries.
something the first time I was blow drying my hair.
Yeah, we popped them right there.
Anyway.
Yeah, but blow dryer consumes a lot of electricity,
Yeah.
similar to a microwave or a coffee maker. Those
Yep.
are high current devices. If you're going to use them, I'm not saying don't use them, but if you use them, I mean the thing about the blow dryer is you can use it, and you're typically not going to have it on for 15 minutes. It's going to be a
Right.
quick thing. So just make sure if you use something that's high current like that, that you make sure nothing else is in use that's high current, like a microwave or a coffee
Yeah, I
maker.
think